and we're recording.
If I fall asleep, yell at Brad to come get me.
just text your boyfriend like, can you go wake her up, please?
No, Dad.
Brad's gonna be like, absolutely not. I don't want to die today. Alright, so I know we were missing, I think, two people last time. Riley did join late, so also, Ricky, fix your fan.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, buddy.
Also, Ricky, I'm gonna send you art I commissioned of Indra later. I'm so happy, it looks amazing. Yeah, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so whoever was here last session, please do the recap of what happened.
Owain lives in a very decrepit theater.
Oh, it was sad.
And it's bad, and they want to sell it for the money to survive, which is fair, but also sucks.
Acacia and Valor. Acacia and Valor went to a food truck and slammed down $1 million. So that gave me as many sandwiches as this can go. How much was it exactly? Was it 25 gold?
It was
I
5
gave them
gold.
5 gold, and they gave me 25 sandwiches.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then water skins because they were like, man,
Yeah. And then they also gave us
eating
water.
Oh, that bucket in the corner that's collecting rainwater. That's our drinking water. And Acacia had a full ass like, oh no.
No. It was Acacia and Valor because Valor was like, I want to sleep in the puddle. And they were like, that's actually your drinking water,
Oh
bro.
no,
You can't
sorry,
sleep in
that
there.
corner's taken up.
I'm just saying, like, oh no. Oh, buddy.
And then Acacia had a moment with their statue.
I love that Owain just keeps going, nope, different Acacia.
we audibly had
Idiots.
one of Owain's roommates ask, "Oh, Acacia, last name
No.
Amaris," and Owain went so confidently, "No, she died."
That's funny.
2 roommates.
Several people like, "Wait, are you?" And Acacia just like nodding.
It was like, nope. Idiots. Different Acacia.
Fucking morons. This is why I make the rules in this house.
These fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, we did get introduced to capitalism.
Yep, a little bit. A wealthy noble approached Owain's roommates, asking to buy up the theater for 10,000 big ones. And Owain,
Which hurt my heart.
Owain said nope.
Which hurt my fucking heart.
Without hesitation, I may add. Which, respect.
Thank you.
There's a small tear going down June's eye.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
And then,
June doesn't even know what feats are. You think they spend money in D&D?
That's fair.
No offense.
why are you talking about grippers?
Feats like the measurement?
Oh boy.
You don't use those. How do you know about that?
Wait, Faye.
Damn, like 2 brain cells between all of y'all. Danny has one of them and he's not allowed to talk.
But it was Lisa. It was Lisa, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lisa had a conversation with Owen, and Scraps was there. Owen was like, "I don't kill people," and Scraps went, "I do."
Scraps moment.
This is accurate.
Yeah, I believe. Oh, go ahead.
You?
I mean, was there anything else that happened?
I was gonna mention how it ended.
Yeah.
Owen said, "I'll talk to the guy," and then we ended the session with Acacia and Valor rejoining, coming back into the theater with the food.
Yeah, your DoorDash is here.
I am gobbling up some punk hot.
Bing bong, it's Jake from Uber Eats.
POV, you used to be a world famous hero and now you deliver food because you don't have like a stipend to spend.
Yo, that's very much just capitalist.
I wonder if there's like an allegory for the way we treat our veterans or anything. Anyway.
Anyway.
There is no anyway after this, I can tell.
Oh, okay. For Cameron, I think just yeah, because I talked to Nico.
The fuck?
What?
Ew.
I was gonna say the. Shut up. Elwayne's roommates are Lisa, an orc in her late 20s, a gnome,
Bye. Just one.
Harold, who's just some guy.
Who?
Some guy.
Guy. No,
Somebody-
we're not gonna say.
Okay.
Everyone else
Cameron,
can know,
Cameron
but-
doesn't get to know.
No, Cameron won't know until
Oh.
later.
Okay.
So you said the dude's name is Harold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, occupation dude.
Not even that.
So what I wrote was he's the equivalent of an unemployed rock band member, except there's no rock band.
Rock band like the game.
Delightful or Dell. Yellow Tiefling, the group first met, and Rook, who is a goblin.
Yeah, Rook and Scraps did like a goblin handshake.
Ayo, what?
Yeah.
They did the Jeep.
Yeah.
They did the Jeep signal.
They did the, you know how like cis men just kind of like nod at each other upwards? Yeah. Yeah, Ziru, you kind of like flash back to reality.
They're done A-posing.
Yeah. Your model is working again. Kane, you stop dissociating. You are all in Owain's quote apartment unquote that has a roof, technically, legally speaking.
It covers 60%.
It's not up to OSHA standards, though.
Yeah, Acacia.
That doesn't matter.
Acacia and Valor have just returned with some delicious smelling sandwiches and pancakes that Scraps immediately devoured. So you guys just kind of like take this moment to like rest and like sit down, not in a cart, and just like take some time to like enjoy, 4 a.m. dinner.
Dude, 4 a.m. dinner goes hard.
It does. It truly does.
It's like after a road trip, you stop by like just a really shitty like hole in the wall restaurant and like eat your fill. There is not enough space to like hold all of you comfortably, but like if you wanted to sleep here, you definitely could. You would just have to like be creative about it. There-
Wayne did offer to just sleep outside in the theater.
Underneath the stars.
Surely.
Yeah. Or you could go out looking for taverns if you want to spend money.
Valor would offer to sleep in the theater as well.
You don't really sleep.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm sleeping in the theater.
You just kind of go to like sleep mode.
The window shutdown noise.
That's funny. But before we like split up to go sleep, Zuri's gonna go like, I think we should all pile on top of each other like dogs and just like conserve warmth that way.
I do not generate heat.
Okay, well you can be on the bottom then.
I don't generate heat, and I would like to not be buried underneath rubble again.
Consider us
Are you
lucky.
calling us rubble? I thought we were friends.
Aw.
I woke up underneath several 100 pounds of wooden debris. I would like not to be underneath several 100 pounds again.
I don't think we made that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not wooden debris. I'm scraps.
That's my cousin.
Wooden
Whoa.
debris or
Scratch,
cousins.
your accent went away.
Oh no. The giggles are away. The giggles have yet to leave.
Oh yeah, that's why we're dragging our feet, breaking Lazar out of prison, because then the giggles would never leave.
Yeah, that's why.
All of you guys figure out a sleeping situation. Whoever's like resting in the theater. Is anybody like actually going out and like looking for lodging, like in a tavern or something?
Not really.
Yeah.
You're all so brave. You figure out some like a somewhat comfortable sleeping position, and it's not like unpleasant. It's just like uncomfortable, and it takes like a little bit of tossing and turning, but eventually you all go to sleep, wake up. You all went to bed at like 5 a.m. It's you know, middling around noon when you all kind of like start to creep up. Owain, you find yourself in your room when Lisa kind of like lightly knocks to see if you're awake.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you went to bed late last night, but did you want to talk to Mr. Hildebrand today, or because he's available today if you want him to come by.
All right. Yeah. I'll talk to him today.
Are you gonna have your friends around?
What would you prefer?
You know my stance. If you think they'll be helpful in settling a deal, sure. Otherwise, maybe don't fuck this up.
There'll probably be at least. I can think. I would like Valor to be at least be in on the conversation. They tend to have some advice, like great advice.
That's fine. You can have whoever you want there. I'm just letting you know that this is a big deal, like your first impression with this guy, right?
Okay.
So whoever you trust can be there, but make sure that, you know, that trust isn't misplaced.
They won't be.
He'll I'll let him know he can be here in an hour. Is that enough time?
Yeah.
Great. Then she leaves.
Owain is gonna go look for Valor.
Valor is currently in the theater just looking around and just looking at all of the damages.
Give me a perception check.
Right?
Oh, I should probably have dice.
Oh, I meant Valor, but you should...
No, but I should
Yeah,
probably
okay.
just have dice, right?
7. That's a very, very unfamiliar place to you. Not like just because you're in a completely new city, but also because like there wasn't a theater or like a theater coliseum of this size in like Allegard, and you also weren't really allowed to go into like very almost like public, like really like entertainment based places. You were also really just kind of like around, like the metropolitan kind of areas, and then you were, sent to the war. So there wasn't really a chance for you to like kind of get to know any of these like very like open areas where a bunch of people would just kind of be enjoying the same thing.
I'm assuming the architecture is also completely different.
I mean, it's the same country, so not like, entirely different. This is definitely older than any of the buildings you saw in Alagard, though. So it's just kind of like a nice piece of history, and also like a little bit of a, like, oh, you never got to experience these types of like, kind of almost like frivolous things.
Owain would find Valor looking around and less inspecting and more just feeling and touching the architecture and like all of the broken pieces, and uh doesn't even notice you at first.
Valor.
Yes. Is there something wrong?
No, wanted to ask if you don't mind, um, to give a brief synopsis of what's going on. One of my roommates is trying to sell the theater.
Why?
For one, we have no money. And that's really the main reason. I agreed to meet with the person that would buy. I was wondering if you don't mind on sitting. Sorry, I can't. I just see get arrested.
Turn the peanut gallery screen off and focus.
It's off.
This is serious business. God, can we get a retake on that, please?
Shut up.
Can somebody fix June's makeup?
There's not much I can do about this.
I was wondering if you don't mind on sitting in on the conversation and helping me make a decision.
I feel like the decision should be obvious.
Yes, but I agreed that to hear the buyer out.
I will sit in. I will give my advice, and I will chime in when you need me to. But this place should not be owned.
That's what I think as well. Thank you. He'll be here in like an hour.
Owen, while we are waiting, are you okay?
Yeah. For the most part. This has always been like a topic of discussion about selling. It comes up every so often. Mainly because some of us are unable to like get work, and so we do have to struggle sometimes.
I saw.
With the bucket of water.
I saw.
But I appreciate you and Acacia getting the sandwiches and the water skins.
We had the means of helping people. We did what we were supposed to do. At least, I did what I was supposed to do.
Thank you. And Owain is gonna walk away before they cry.
Right, see ya.
Wow, that was a lot, guys.
That was a lot.
2-hour gap.
My autistic ass.
Valor. Other than Owain walking away, is there anyone else here that lives here that hasn't gone for the day?
Are you asking about like the PCs or the NPCs?
NPCs.
Oh, yeah, I'd say the human Harold is there, and then the gnome Fi, and their girlfriend, Dell.
Second.
You notice Harold just kind of, you know,
Yep.
taking it easy.
I'm approaching Harold.
And then like Fi and Dell are kind of like, you notice on cleaning duty, the group kind of like rotates schedules to kind of like keep this place. The group rotates keeping this place like livable while everybody else is like out making money. Or like if they have like gigs or something lined up. These two don't have anything else going on, so they seem to just kind of be like moving rubble out of a corner or like watering some plants because the snipping it feels like weird. You overhear Dell say, she's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, like, they're just so beautiful, like I feel really bad just, you know, cutting them away. And you notice her girlfriend just go like, great, yep, this is why we have a bunch of bugs everywhere.
Yeah, no, I approach Harold and... You good?
Oh no, Rebel PTSD for
Valor.
You just see him just kind of like burp and go, saw, dude, yeah.
Valor cocks their head. What?
Sorry, bro, I'm just, you know, riding out this sick hangover. It's fucked me up.
What the hell are you talking about?
Fill her up? Just like, like shoots a beer bottle at you.
I feel like he throws an empty can at Valor's head, expecting him to catch it, and it just pings off.
For sure. That one was a Coors Light, I get it, yeah.
Is there a broom I can borrow? Or anything to help clean?
Yeah, this one I use is really good for air guitar. It just hands you a mop.
And Valor's just gonna go around and clean while they wait.
Harold is not helping.
I expected that. I feel like the fucking mop was like right next to him as he was just like sitting doing nothing.
Oh yeah. You help tidy up a little bit.
I do help the other two. With some you did say that there was like heavier rubble that they had trouble moving, correct?
They're not having trouble moving it. They're just kind of like getting out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like, if you want to help them out, like that's, you know, totally fine. They're very appreciative. And when Acacia, like when you're like wake up and are around, everybody like does thank you both for like the food that you brought. They're very appreciative.
I mean, if people started paying attention to her, she would have kind of dipped.
So Acacia, like, Fi turns to you, goes, "Oh, it was really nice of you to bring food, by the way." And Acacia's like out the door.
Pretty much.
All right. So, Ricky, did you have anything else that you wanted Valor to do?
Other than clean, just observe the other people here and get a sense of how they... Valor already has a sense of how they live. Valor wants to... They want to get a sense of how they are. Like, levels of how content are they? How much do they seem to physically stress out? Like, how much how much are they struggling, like, mentally? If that is, if he can get like a sense of that through
They.
kind of their action, uh if they can get a sense of that through just side conversation that they overhear.
Yeah, make a either insight or perception check, I'd say.
I'll do insight this time.
13. It depends. People deal with stress in like very different ways. Dell, the yellow tiefling, very like bubbly personality, very much just kind of like, this sucks and I'm getting through it with a smile type of like, you know, like she doesn't really see much in like moping around or anything, and she's just kind of like trying to stay optimistic because like what else can you do? And then there are others like Harold who just kind of like are numb to everything on purpose, or Dell's partner, being very like Dell's partner and or the orc Lisa, both being like very practical about the situation, kind of looking at it like, you know, it's not looking great. We should probably like give up on our dreams of owning a theater and maybe like go do something else. It's a very like you like have been taught like, oh, it's a very human response. Everybody has like a wide variety of ways. Some people deal with their problems, some try to kind of like, you know, tough it out, and others just choose to like ignore it completely.
So I'm getting one ignore and kind of 3 tough it outs.
Yeah, but like tough it out in
Technically?
different ways.
Yeah, and tough, but this is
Well, the practical
Yeah,
ones are like, okay, I can't really tough it out that much longer, or else I'm gonna catch like leukemia. So you know, they're like maybe, like you kind of get a
What?
sense that they're not really in this for the long haul.
Hold on, sorry, you caught me off guard with the fucking leukemia line. that one like made me do a double take at the Discord screen.
Sorry, do you prefer some other disease?
No, it's just
He's
catching
nuts.
Like it's like casting a, like, you know, it's
I
like,
cast
like,
leukemia.
I cast cancer stage 4.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, cool, got it. Just making
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. But no one's like it is like interesting to you that no one is like outwardly like arguing. They seem to have like kind of like a system for everything at this point, and the two people that were disagreeing the most are not here at the moment.
Okay.
Yep.
Valor's going to try something.
Okay.
You said the gnome was the practical one.
Seemingly so.
The seemingly practical one. Valor is going to try and lighten their load, like their workload, just a bit more.
Okay.
Like, just like every time they start a job, that's something Valor can do, that Valor can very easily do, and they can just move on to the next thing. Valor is just going to be like, hey, I can take that over, don't worry.
Yeah. You're being like really helpful in it, like the entire kind of like endeavor of cleaning. It gets done much faster. The place looks nicer in preparation for the coming guest, yet you know, it's still an
abandoned theater.
It's still an abandoned theater.
Like, there's so much you can do for an abandoned theater.
Yeah, it's like you're not getting like another load-bearing wall in there. But yeah, it looks better. The place, you know, like, not, like, welcoming, but more so, like, kind of showing off that, like, this place could look better, you know, if given the support. Yeah, you help with that. I will ask in terms of just, like, things that we want to get done. So Owain and Valor are going to be talking to the potential buyer of this theater. What is everybody else want to do, if anything, in the city?
Kane is gonna go around and see if they can ask about the whereabouts of the child, the fiend child.
Ooh, okay. Are you taking anybody with you, or just doing that by yourself?
I think I'll do that by myself.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything specific?
Acacia's just gonna kind of linger by the entrance to the theater and just kind of watch people go by.
Mm.
I'm gonna go up to Zero. And I'm gonna go, I miss Lazar.
I feel like no one is talking about it. He just got arrested in front of us, and no one is talking about it. We gotta go find him.
Some people just took him out of the car, and there was no nothing. They just did it. We gotta get him.
We gotta get him.
We
I think
gotta
we should
get
go
him.
do that right now.
Yeah, I think he misses us, and we have to do that
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, right
Ask
now.
you not to make me your lawyer.
Let's go.
Alright, I have an idea. Let's find some guards.
Oh, that's the worst fucking string of words I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, Ricky, you said don't make me your lawyer, and Cameron went, bet I'm gonna get myself
I'm gonna go talk to,
Alright,
Zach and get him a position.
we're gonna knock these out in that order, alright? So you two hang tight while we deal with things that won't be potentially 3 hours long.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, so.
Just the I miss Lazar is crazy.
You finally knew exactly what they were doing.
I miss my wife. I miss her a lot.
I fucking love when you guys set each other up. It's great.
Motive locked and loaded. Gun fired.
I've been saying this for the past week or so. I'm gonna go get Lazar back. Everyone hasn't been here, and I gotta bring him with me. We gotta do this together.
Hey,
Alright, so.
dream team.
The group, everybody leaves to do their own thing. Owain and Valor. Owain, Lisa left to do like her day job. Someone's gotta like get like, you know, money for like whatever you guys are doing. Everybody else's work is so inconsistent that like, you know, her getting like 5 copper a day is like keeping you guys afloat. But essentially most people like in the group told you they're good with whatever decision you make, as they seem to have come to a standstill. But realistically it's Lisa's decision, but she did say like meet with him and then we can talk some more. So at noon you wake up an hour later, an hour exactly later. There does Acacia, how long do you hang out outside the door, like the entrance?
I don't think Acacia really has anywhere else that she wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
But she feels a little awkward being inside the theater, so that's kind of where she's gonna hang out until somebody comes for her.
Okay. About 1 p.m. A tall man with a beautifully trimmed beard, kind of like light blonde hair that almost like glistens in the sun, and kind of like almost like steel gray eyes, dressed well. however, does not have too many things on him that one could swipe very easily. Immediately, like, you recognize that he is from nobility and has money, but is also is also not so, like, detached from reality that, like, he forgets where he is. Someone that, like, has been to, you know, the poorer places and knows what people would do with, like, jewelry that is easy to steal. He walks up to you and just goes, "Excuse me, I'm supposed to be meeting a certain Owain here. Do you know of that person?"
Do I recognize this guy?
Make a history check.
You know what would be really helpful right now?
gonna
Nice
fucking
D4 damage.
You're gonna fucking, like, give yourself a nosebleed trying to remember this punk.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
No. Maybe I should have. That's 11.
I mean, you can, like, choose to do so after you roll. That's fine.
Oh, that's very hot. That's a 13.
Okay, 13.
Okay.
How much damage do you take?
I will tell you when I find a D4.
Alright. There's, like, just kind of, like...
Oh, fuck it. Where's roll 20?
It's kind of,
Right
like...
in your face.
Okay.
Damn.
I was gonna say, like, a headache, but there is, like, a little bit of blood that just kind of, like, starts to trickle out of your nose that you instantly, like, stealthily wipe away.
Yeah.
You do recognize him. He doesn't seem to recognize you. When you were in the capital of Kotokraz, this was one of the nobles that you and Felix and your other allies have had to very much sweet talk into kind of, like, helping you out with funds, since, you know, Acacia, you came from a noble family until they fucking died. So getting, like, you know, money to go on, like, excursions and slaughter dragons, or, like, making connections in the city, you very much had to deal with, you know, unsavory people. This guy is a lot smarter than a lot of the nobles that you've come across, and a lot more dangerous, but also not unreasonable. You know that he is here to make money, and if people can make him an offer or a deal, he'll take it, but he's not someone to just kind of, like, you know, back down without a fight.
He won't just give us 10,000 gold to have his name on a plaque.
He won't just give you 10,000 gold, nor will he take no for an answer. If Owain has relayed that information regarding, like, a visitor coming by, but that depends.
No.
Okay then.
I don't live here. I'm sorry. Owain didn't mention a visitor coming by, but
Oh, so you know of him. Great, great, great. And then just kind of pushes past you. Oh,
wait
right,
here,
my
I'll-
mistake. And then just tips you 5 gold.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Continues up the stairs.
Acacia's a little bit speechless, but is gonna follow him.
Mad
You see him like just like trip over the stairs and just kind of go, ugh. You see, these are the exact things that I'm thinking of changing once people come to their senses around here. I mean, how do you not, you know, understand the difficulties in living in a place like this? Now, look at that. It's just black mold around the corner. I'm gonna And he like puts like gloves on. Absolutely disgusting. He goes up the stairs and into the kind of like apartment area. I'd say most of the rooms have been like either sealed off or kind of like curtained off. So you know, he doesn't look at like you guys' personal belongings. But Owain, Valor, you kind of are waiting for him at the top of the stairs. And you see a man emerge with Acacia following behind him with like a little bit of blood under her nostril and like just a vacant expression.
Acacia's also like, she keeps opening her mouth like she wants to say, but she genuinely does not know what to say. Like you see her open her mouth and then close it again, and then like 5 seconds later open it and close it again.
You've never been the one to have to like deal with these stuffy nobles, like Felix and like your cousin KNL, like have had to like, you know, like have been the ones to like talk to them, or like your other party members, like an orc druid that, you know, was in the group would just transform into like a bear and attack them, and then they would be dead, and then you wouldn't have to like deal with that whole situation.
That's what we should just do right now.
Give me a bear check. Yeah, Owain and Valor, the man walks up. You see him just kind of like look around, take off one of the gloves and present a hand to you and go, "You must be Owain. The name is Rhys Hildebrand. A pleasure to make your acquaintance."
Hi. And he's gonna just like shake his hand, but in like a little bit of like, you know, like street style.
Yo, homie, dab me up.
Not dab him up.
And then
Come on, dab him up.
and then he presents his hand to Valor. I am at a disadvantage. I did not know we would have more company. I'm so sorry. I do not know your name.
Would you like my full designation, or would you like my passing name?
Whatever it is you prefer to be called, of course.
I am Valor 14.
Oh, 14 unit. Of course. No wonder you looked so familiar. I did not think there would be any left in this city. I mean, you were all, you know, sent out to protect everybody else during the war. Anyway,
I'm just staring down at him this entire time. Just that blank autistic stare.
It's only ableist when neurotypical people compare autistics to robots. Rhys just goes, well,
Valor creases Jordan's.
Valor creases Jordans. Creasing Jordans.
Initiated. He's kind of like looking around this place going, ugh. And then turns to you, Owain, and goes, I understand that Lisa has informed me, Miss Lisa, that you would not be easy to convince of my plans for this theater, but I assure you, I plan to keep the original historical make of the place, but transform it into something.
Insight.
Owain's gonna like vibe check him.
Hold on, yeah, hold on, go Owain.
Owain is gonna interrupt him and just be like, "So what's the history of this place to you?"
Oh, well, I mean, this was the city's central hub. We had the town square, of course, but really this was somewhere that everybody could, you know, come in and share and mirth and watch beautiful performances, and really
What performances have you seen here?
Oh, you know, there was one that I really enjoyed when I was a child. Something about like a fairy queen, and you see him like kind of struggling to like remember it. You know, it was just so beautiful. The main singer was incredible. I just sorry, hold on.
Looking for a show.
I'm like the Nutcracker. My brother came up to me.
He turns around and goes through like a little notepad. Come on.
What's his name?
I was just like, God, I just don't remember any musicals. I don't have any friends that mention any musicals to me ever at all. Oh well, I'll just have to make one up.
Well, you're right about one thing. You don't have any friends.
That's also true. You are all paying to be here.
True.
Getting paid.
Wait, some of you got paid?
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Who's getting paid to be here?
No one's getting paid to be here. I'm getting paid.
I'm not paying you.
I'm not paying you.
Are you guys sure? Have you checked your bank accounts?
Oh.
I don't have a bank account.
Anyway. Okay, that's a topic for a later discussion. He's just like, yeah, I mean, that moment changed my life when I was little, and I would love for another young boy like me to experience that wonder, and, you know, I would like to turn this place into something habitable again. Valor, give me an insight check. 17. You can tell that he sure believes that he's doing a good thing here. The level of which, like, you know, is this really gonna be like something that, you know, you're gonna keep open to everybody, or is this gonna be something that, like, you know, won't be free to enjoy anymore, or, like, you know, easily accessible to people of a certain class? You definitely catch that, like, that's not something that he's worried about. As in, like, that's not something he gives a shit about. It's more so, like, what will make me the most money? Especially since, you know, there are a lot more people in this city that have, like, lost their homes or lost their jobs because of the war, and he would like to make a place that he doesn't really have to deal with that, while still, like, enjoying a show.
Valor is just silently observing him flounder in place while Owain is asking very pointed questions.
Wayne is literally asking, what show have you seen? And he went, oh, you know.
That one from that one time with that one person about that thing.
Yeah. I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, you know.
I was somewhere between the ages of 1 and 12.
Yeah.
I was younger than I was now.
It happened. And I understand that I understand it hasn't been easy for you, and you have my condolences. My price is, well, you don't have them for free. I am offering you 10,000 gold to buy this theater.
My decision is still no.
Is this going to be in writing?
Of course.
Do you already have a contract drafted out?
Kind of turns to you and goes, for a contract to be drafted, I would need to speak to the person who apparently this deal cannot be made without. So when I have confirmation, you know, that there could be a contract drafted, then I will create one. I'm not a man that wastes my time.
Wasted my time.
14 designation.
My designation is
Your
not
name
14. I am personality matrix 14. My designation is 27.
Right. Listen, Owain.
Hmm.
How much longer do you think you could survive here?
I think a lot longer.
Okay. How much longer can your friends?
I think just as long as well.
You're willing to bet their lives on this?
Is that a
Not
threat,
lies.
sir?
It just kind of like turns to you, Valor, and goes, I really would appreciate if you stopped interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
It is rather rude.
I'm incredibly sorry, but your request is...
Ruder.
I'm simply asking questions. There is no threat aside from the mold in this place, the crumbling ceilings, the walls that keep no wind out.
If you truly care about this place, offer your patronage, not just your gold.
I am offering my patronage. I would love to see this theater flourish into something more.
No, you are not offering specifically patronage. You are offering a lump sum of 10,000 gold. Your specific wording was not patronage, and if it was, that would be under common law.
I am offering to turn this place into something greater. And you and your friends would have jobs here, of course.
I don't believe that's true.
You
Because
are
I don't
required to do nothing in this life.
No.
You don't
I
have to
don't think you
believe
would
me.
appreciate my performances. Do you even know what any of our expertises are?
Why would I need to? You can
Well,
make
if you would like,
you can make jobs and performances for yourself. I am simply here to offer you an opportunity to transform this theater that you're stuck in.
none of us are stuck here. All of us are here by choice.
Is that so?
Because, yes,
You see, I don't quite believe in choices in life. I believe we all are all predestined for a certain fate.
well, that's lame.
You will learn, Owain, eventually. Fate has an interesting way of sneaking up on you.
I don't believe that.
You will.
I don't think so. With all the things I've been through, I think things just happen. Not for any specific reason.
It's true. Things
No
do
fate.
just happen.
But I don't think it's an act of fate.
Hey, Alec.
Hold on. He goes, when you have enough money, you are the one that forges fate. Yes, Ricky.
Just a general... I would like to gauge this man, just confirming something with you.
Mm-hmm.
These are all veiled threats. I would love to if I could get an insight check.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Schmapitalism. Cameron, you are so far down. You please get the fuck up. 12. What? Okay. Like, if you want to read into it, you could kind of like gauge a threatening tone from him. However, he's not wrong about the living condition. You know, you and Acacia can't, like, support these people forever. Like, you bought them sandwiches last night. What are they going to be doing for food in the next 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, but from the description I got, that...
The description Acacia got.
That's true. Okay, then I have to speak with Acacia later, but...
Like Acacia knows that this guy is scary. Right now in this moment, he hasn't really said anything wrong. Like, this is a shithole. It's a historic shithole, but it has not gotten, like, the love and care and attention that it deserves. And him going, how long are you gonna survive here, is not really a threat, and more of just, like, there is, like, a clock to this situation. Like, either you get paid for 10 grand, or you will die from tetanus, and then I will buy this theater from the government.
Okay.
Owain, I have heard you say no quite a bit, and I understand your hesitation. Perhaps you could offer me a different deal, and we could discuss it. I truly do want to see this state-of-the-art architectural, amazing building become something it once was, become something better. But I don't want to make enemies here.
Alec, can I insight check that?
Go ahead.
Oh boy! Where's my insight?
You can do it with advantage, because you've met him.
Oh, that is... I mean, I actually rolled... I forgot I have a +0 to insight. That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
The specific phrasing that he used, I want to make it what it once was. I want to make it better. Very much speaks to, like, you know, I'm going to turn this into something that, like, I have a vision for, and that, like, the people that I want to be there will be there. Specifically remember him saying, like, everyone used to come to this place, everyone, and he didn't seem too fond of that phrasing. You can definitely tell that, like, if Owain, you know, somehow figures out, like, a different way of doing things, he would be amenable to, you know, like a different contract or, like, a different proposition. But, you know, it would have to be done so well and so, like, sneakily, because this is, like, very much a businessman, and his interest is in money. I feel like you get the fact that if there's only, like, a no to this, like, conversation, then he will just kind of, like, lose interest in parlay and instead switch tactics.
Pardon me for interrupting, sir.
Oh!
But
yes.
I think this is big news to Owain. He's been traveling with our group for a little bit. And, you know, this is a very big decision. Give us some time to, give us some time to think about
it. He kind of takes out a pocket watch, looks at it, flips it back. I've been making this offer for quite some time, and I have been waiting for you. Miss Lisa has insisted. Make a persuasion check.
Would you believe me if I said that's another nat 20? For a total of 23?
Goddamn.
I will give you 2 weeks. If you can come up with a proposition that satisfies us both, and a contract to go along with it, I would be amenable to giving you a larger sum of money or giving you a stake in the theater, but you have those 2 weeks. If
Very
not,
generous. Thank you, sir.
he smiles.
I think anybody with more, sense could just hear Acacia screaming internally because she doesn't like this man.
Where's my fucking notebook?
He's gonna turn to Owain and just go, right. Well, I should be heading off. Perhaps next time leave the robot behind. And turns on his heel and leaves.
Owain, I have had dealings with this man in the past, and I need you to understand, like, the second that she knows he's out of earshot.
he's down the stairs and you just go, that bitch nasty.
Look, I don't think that you should sell this theater. He's dangerous, he's smart, and he will not take no for an answer. So look, I'm not good at contracts, I'm not good at business, I don't do the talking. There's gotta be some way that you can spin this in your favor, but he will not give up. And I wouldn't put it past him to hurt people.
Okay. I'll think of something.
There's out of character. There's just a nice little fun fact. I took multiple years of business law. I had to get my notebook really quick.
The real life lore.
Yes, I had to take multiple years of business law. It is required as an accountant.
You're an accountant?
My favorite
Yes.
arc of D&D. Wait, actually,
All right. Bring it back.
my favorite D&D arc, the business law arc.
Right. If he leaves, you learn that from Acacia. Anything else that you three would like to do?
Okay. I turn to Owain. We need to draft a contract in a way that gives him partial ownership. One that allows him to continuously make money and be allowed to have joint decision making skill, a joint decision power.
Ricky,
Yes.
make an intelligence check.
You. Oh.
Oh.
I'm
Can
a
I
be.
assist?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
By that, can I roll?
Sure.
Please let her
Make an
roll.
intelligence check for Valor.
I'm sorry. I literally don't get to use any of this. I want to use it.
Use what?
My actual expertise as a person.
Oh, Ricky, you're gonna be an accountant. Relax.
I'm not going into business law though. I'm not going into people breaking the fucking law. I'm going to be breaking the law for people.
You don't get to use your major. Get in line.
Get in line.
Keisha can make an intelligence check.
Watch, here's where the not one comes.
Yep.
No, that's actually not bad.
Okay.
That's actually
a
not 20.
16 plus 5.
It's
21.
really fucking hard to make money from the arts unless you only make it for like unless you make it like kind of expensive to do. Like this theater like would be lucky to break even because it's so massive and the upkeep is so insane that like forging a contract that will like severely decrease his income while still keeping it open to like the public and making it not, like a thing you have to save up years for to go to, will be extremely difficult.
Ah,
But not impossible.
not
No,
impossible.
as in like you will need to convince him to make much less money. So like you will need to put that in there of like, this theater will only make this much money this many times a day, like, or like this, like, this many times a year. Like,
we just write it very tiny. You can't read it.
Asterisk. There's like the fine
Asterisk,
print at the
asterisk.
bottom.
It's on the back of the.
So
Okay.
like I'm letting you know that like there is a reason that like, this place like became run down after a lot of things were destroyed, because like it's hard to make money from it. Like, this was very much a thing that was just kept open by like, people going to it regardless, because the orc, Lisa, her family owned this theater, and they weren't super worried about it making money. This is a businessman that has come in here and said, I would like to turn this into a business venture. Unless, like, you can convince him to severely lower his expectations with how much money he's getting out of this. Yeah.
Owen, do you think it might have been lost or destroyed, but do you think Lisa might have records of previous years' income from before the theater was destroyed?
Thank you for asking that. That was gonna be the
Possibly,
next thing I was
exactly.
asking for.
Yeah, she would.
I would also like to have her input if we are to make a contract.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if maybe he could see that it's not, even if you were to, I don't know, put in a VIP section or something to charge a lot of money for tickets,
Yeah.
he needs maybe a reality check on his expectations of how much money a theater makes. It's easy to dream about building some grandiose place that will make you a fortune, but there's just, so many costs that maybe you don't have realistic numbers about. He's a smart man. I really am throwing everything that I can out here.
Yeah, I'm sure the four of us can think of something.
Hmm. It's either that, or we can give him the illusion that he is winning.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, he would own part of the theater.
Yeah, I'm
He
sure.
would be getting income, but realistically, I have many ideas, and my circuitry is too damaged to formulate all of them.
All right. Well, we have 2 weeks to come up with something. If you guys are okay with staying here for 2 weeks.
I am fine staying here for 2 weeks. If everyone else is.
Yeah.
There's something else I want to check in the city anyways, so...
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna go look for Lisa and talk to her. In reality, Owain's just gonna go to their room and go back to sleep.
That's so fucking real. I'm gonna go text them real quick.
Alrighty. That is a situation that has come up. And up to you guys if you want to share it with the rest of the group that there's a man out there that would really, 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 really love to buy a theater or else. ... Kane,
Yeah.
you were looking around for Little Demon Child.
Yes.
What, like, avenues are you using to do that? Are you, like, trying to talk to people? Are you looking at anything specific? Going to, like, any specific locations? What are we thinking?
Let's see. I guess for now, I'll get to see if there's what the general public seems to know, if anything.
Okay, just, like, general rumors?
Yeah, just passing by, asking people. I don't
Okay.
know if they've seen this child or know what's going on around the outskirts.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. It's gonna be an 18.
18. Around the outskirts, it's a little difficult to kind of bring the topic up, and you get a few people just kind of, like, looking at you puzzlingly. It doesn't help that your appearance is so, like, magical and, like, strange that, especially, like, in the lower kind of, like, areas or, like, merchant districts, they do have to do, like, a double take at you.
Yeah, that's fair.
There are a few things that you learn. One, this child only targets people seemingly without, like, strong connections. People that, like, are easy to steal almost. You learn that this child can often be seen around kind of, like, very populated areas, and they don't tend to hang around the kind of, like, upper echelon. Something like that someone tells you, this kind of, like, homeless, haggard woman, just kind of, like, a dazed look in her eyes, just kind of, like, mumbles, and she says, the child looks for sources of despair to feed on. So kind of, like, the worse your life is, the more this, like, creature would love to, like, leech on that.
Okay.
As to, like, the, you know, like, the location of its lair or anything, you don't learn much, but someone does say that they believe they saw a member of the Church of the Mask talking to it one time.
Okay, can I ask them where can I find the establishment of the church?
Yeah, it's in kind of like one of the like merchant kind of like guild districts, kind of like easy access for like anybody from any kind of like, you know, layer of class to access. It is one of like the larger religions in the city. The Church of the Mask, or more commonly referred to the Church of the Hanged Man, is very much a church of kind of like, patrons of the arts, like, you know, music and laughter and the kind of like wonders of the world, also thievery, being sneaky, kind of like, hiding behind a mask, hiding like your true intentions. So very much like putting a performance wherever you go type of situation. It is also the god whose kind of like vestments that you woke up wearing. You make your way over to the Church of the Hanged Man. It is this beautiful, large establishment, several kind of like towers of kind of like black chipped like roofing, doors, like massive wooden doors, and then this kind of like purple and yellow stained glass all around the windows, casting the most amazing, like brilliant light inside. It is flowing with music, very kind of like merry, very like loud and boisterous energy. And as you step through, you notice every single member of the clergy is wearing a white mask with like various expressions on them, kind of like those like theater drama masks. Some have like an angry expression. One has like teeth and fangs on it. Another is like perpetually crying. All wearing kind of like light lavender like cloaks, and then their dress is pure black, blending in with kind of like the walls and floors. The entire kind of like inner part of this building is filled with like mysticism, almost like blending into the shadows. And as you wade further inside, the light from the windows fades slowly. The music, this kind of like almost ever-flowing harp, just several strings play over and over and over again. You find a member praying in front of the altar. This like very like androgynous looking humanoid, two faces where their like head should be. And playing kind of like an instrument in one hand and a sharp dagger in the other behind their back, like stealthily kind of keeping it in place. The figure utters several prayers. All of them seem to be that regarding kind of like a oh great wise one, please let my life remain hidden. Let my thoughts and actions be that of myself and not things I am influenced by. Very much like I am my own person and I would love to enjoy life of my own accord type of situation. They could have noticed your presence, turn back to you, face completely obscured. Oh, are you a new member of the church?
No, actually. Forgive me for interrupting. My name is Kane. What's yours?
Kane. My name is Isabel.
Isabel. Pleasure to meet you, Isabel.
And you as well. And she bows. Is Kane still wearing, the kind of like vestments of the mask, or did you change your outfit?
I'll say he is. He never really thought to remove it.
So there's just kind of like a like a little like icon of the mask, which is just like two different like drama masks, one frowning, one laughing, kind of like just draped over you, and you see her kind of like head just drift over to that. So you're a big fan?
Yes. Exactly the reason why I decided to come here. I heard there was an establishment nearby.
Wonderful. The Church of the Hanging Man welcomes all, believers and non-believers alike.
I very much appreciate that.
Is there
So
anything I
what
can
goes
help you
on
with?
around here?
Oh, what goes on around here? Well, that really depends. We, as speakers through which the mask moves, we do a lot for this city. We have our, stake in the arts and theater and wonderful performances, and, several of us are patrons of traveling artists. It's quite lovely. And of course, we employ a network of people that use more subtle means to make sure that the city is enacting things righteously.
Of course.
And then there are, the official clergy members that grant boons and gifts and, manage all of the members and, kind of like points to a statue in kind of like down the hallway to the left of you. Make a perception check.
Will do. Nat 20.
It is a statue of the body you woke up in before your transformation.
Writing this down. It's a statue of the body I woke up in, right?
Mm-hmm. She goes, yes, our beloved K&L, God rest his soul. I am sure he is enjoying a life of paradise up in heaven, where the mask will throw party after party for him. His sacrifice is... And you see her, like, voice break a little bit. Truly. What a disappointment.
Hmm?
Oh, don't mind me.
I roll insight to see what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I roll. Oh! No! Okay. Not one. Whatever.
Have no fucking idea what she's talking about.
Man, that was weird anyways.
This body seems really cool, actually. The fuck is her problem?
Well then, I agree with everything you just said. Now, is there by any chance a library that you can refer to me to?
A library?
Yes.
Are you looking for anything specific? Perhaps I may direct you.
I guess I'd love to learn more about this, mask of vestments. Further whatever knowledge I may have.
We do have a small library. There's also a major one in the city that kind of collects the collective knowledge of the faith, but if you would like to check out ours first, then you are quite welcome. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Here we go. Let's hope it's not a 1. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be a 17.
17. She rolled an 8. She just kind of like points you down the right hall, seemingly that leads further inside the building, that is kind of completely encrusted with beautiful like lavender and gold trimmings and dark black floors, roof, walls. Just points in that direction and just goes, please enjoy your stay, and does not follow you.
Alright, thank you very much. And I'll go ahead over to where she led me to.
Okay. There's maybe like a couple of people in here. It's the middle of the day, but it's a large enough space that you don't feel like you're, anybody's like encroaching on your space. But there are like, people kind of like milling about. You see like a student, newly trained, doesn't have a mask yet, just kind of like head slumped over, head in hands, just like staring at a book, has not moved in like an hour.
Me?
Yeah, what are you looking for in this library?
I'm gonna go over to the person actually.
Oh, okay.
I'll go over to them. Not and like I guess sneak up behind them, kind of moving over, just seeing what they're looking at, not immediately introducing myself.
Make a stealth check.
Sure. Okay, 13.
Motherfucker rolled a 3.
Oh.
You come up behind them. They are reading about the history of the mask and like how it came to light. You also like kind of like over their shoulder learn that historically it hasn't been like a super popular god to worship, because like who's gonna pray to somebody that is like the god of lies and whatever. But you do notice that the textbook does detail like the current kind of like political involvement of the mask, and that is they are big players in this specific city. When the woman was talking about, we employ spies to make sure that the city runs justly, she meant they have people in a lot of corners in every kind of like social level that have one specific kind of like, shared network.
Damn, okay.
You're standing behind this guy.
Yeah, and then I guess after reading a bit and then just kind of getting my fill, I'll go.
You burp.
Yeah, that's it. Not too interesting then.
I've read the same paragraph over 5 times and I think I'm gonna...
Oh, you alright?
Yeah, I just haven't eaten in 3 days. Just like turns around.
We should get you food then.
Hello, who are you?
Oh, my name is Kane. What's yours?
Oh. Kane. Okay.
Kane. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Name is, Neve.
Sorry?
You just,
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of,
Very hungry, perhaps?
energy coming from you.
That's alright.
It's a little nauseating. Oh god! Never mind, I didn't eat anything.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Neve.
Neve. Ah, Neve. And I reach out my hand to shake theirs.
It's kind of like, it's like shaking. It's just like...
As soon as I reach out, I enthusiastically just start shaking it wildly.
Okay.
Good to meet you, Neve.
You as well, sir.
Well, you can't study without a full stomach. How about I treat you to some lunch?
I'm gonna make an insight check. Okay.
Can I... Wait, what?
He's making an insight check.
Oh, okay.
He got a 14 to just kind of like see your intentions. And I'll let you decide what you want to reveal on a 14. Unless you want to make like a contested roll.
I'll make a contested roll.
Okay. Then up to you, persuasion or deception.
Ooh. I'll do persuasion, but I rolled a 4.
Okay. Yeah, he's just trying to... It's odd, one, to have, like, a guy just walk up behind you, go, I'll get you some dinner.
Oh, absolutely.
But also this is a cleric of a god known for, like, he worships the god of, like, lies and deception and, like, ulterior motives. So he's not dumb, he's just tired. And he is trying to be like, am I getting kidnapped right now?
That's fair.
So what is, like, Kane's kind of, like, surface intentions?
Just to kinda, I guess, you see someone who is immediately probably could use some kind of help, and any little amount of help could probably get Kane going a long way if he just provides it.
Alright. I think, like, he sees that and just goes, you know what, it's been a rough week, and just follows you.
Awesome. All right. I guess we'll go outside, and then I'll actually just ask. So, I'll treat you to whatever you'd like.
Oh man, I haven't had water in a week, so.
Oh my
What?
god.
I don't think you can last that long, typically.
Oh, I mean, I just kind of recycle my spit.
Um,
That place looks nice, and just points at like a waffle factory.
oh, awesome. Okay. Alright, we'll go to the waffle
You
factory.
treat him to some like to some like breakfast food for lunch. It's like a silver piece. It's not like super expensive, but he is like wolfing this down. Man, this is great. I forgot what food tastes like. Oh, whew, wow, that was amazing.
Look, we hadn't had it in a while.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How are you feeling now?
Oh man, I feel like I'm. I haven't slept in like a month. It's just. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just ignored every sort of bodily function.
I mean, those prayer, her like all the clerics of the mask have to go through our initiation rites, and if we fail, like that's it. Like we
Been tough.
it's really tough, man. We can't all be prodigies like K&L. It's insane. Like I don't. Oh God, I would do anything to be able to just study. It's amazing.
Well then, what are your thoughts on KNL Life, actually?
Oh, I mean, what a waste, It's just,
What a waste.
yeah, I mean, like, born with parents that, were major leaders in the church, and he had, like, a gift for speaking to the mask. Like, do you know how few people get to talk to their gods? And he's just, like, grabbing your shoulders and, like, shaking you a little bit. Like, do you understand what that means, man? It's crazy. And that guy just threw it all away. Like, I can't believe it. I mean, I guess you gotta go save the world, but, like, you don't gotta turn your back on your faith while you do it. Oh, man.
I'm not too familiar with his story. What do you mean exactly? You threw it all away.
Oh, I mean, he... There's rules with certain things, and I guess, his lifestyle mattered more to him.
Well, I mean, seeing the way you were so down on your luck earlier, I don't see it as being actually appealing, personally.
Oh, no, it's great. We just party 24/7. Everybody there is super nice. Yeah, I mean, and, the church is so big, we're pretty much set for life if we become a cleric, so it's a really good opportunity, and I had a vision once, so...
But what's your vision?
Oh, I shouldn't say.
Please, by all means.
No. I would get in so much trouble. Make a persuasion check. With advantage because you did feed him.
Yeah. Right? Well, that's gonna be a 15.
15. He goes, the mask told me that there was gonna be an item that... And he, like, stops himself and just goes, you know about Thieves Guild that we control, right?
Forgive me, I don't know too much about it. If you could give me a quick recap.
Oh, well, you know, the Thieves Guild of the city, the Laughing Faceless, that's their name. And,
Yes,
like,
yes.
the church controls them, we have, like, our, we have our feet dipped in, like, every single pond around here. It's quite immense how big our information network is. So, there was supposed to be, some sort of item, that was being transported that held immense value for our church, and then it was going to be stolen. And I told the priest about it, and they believed me. And that hasn't happened yet, but I think it will one day.
But it hasn't been stolen.
No, not yet, but I think it will. It definitely
Why
will.
is that? Why?
I had the vision.
What's the vision?
The item being procured by the Thieves Guild for us, it's going to be taken by someone.
Someone. Only one person. A singular party.
Well, it could be multiple people. The vision wasn't super
And-
clear.
This vision, it came to you in a dream, in a haze, a daze.
Okay, well, it happened after I took a lot of Molly. But
Okay.
it was definitely the mask talking to me.
Right. I would agree. And how long ago did you have this vision?
Oh, I mean, maybe 5 years ago?
Right. And they're just dying to take this item of yours.
They are! Well, we don't have the item yet. You have to procure it first, and then it's going to be taken. So a lot of things have to happen in a row, but you gotta believe me, man.
Now, forgive me if I'm pushing a bit, but you don't believe that in those 5 years you couldn't have possibly gotten the jump on whoever was going to take this item?
Wait. What?
I mean, it's been 5 years.
See his, entire reality shatter.
Are you alright? Neve? Did you not think?
God, I wasn't told to think.
Oh,
He just breaks down into his, plate of pancakes and bacon.
oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
I'm a failure. I'm gonna be excommunicated.
No, Neve, it's been 5 years. You're still fine.
What am I
He's
supposed to tell my parents?
Unless he's already excommunicated and no one told him yet.
He's just studying for an exam that's never gonna come.
Yo.
Well, Neve,
That's
let's
a
think of it this
nightmare.
way. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps they are planning on taking this item, right? If they haven't done it yet, that still means we have a chance. Neve? Neve, it's okay. You don't have to keep going. Neve, I need you to calm down.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh god. That's a 12.
12. He stops, but is still sniffling,
Yeah.
and just kind of goes. I mean, I guess you're right, but I mean, what? Maybe I should do Molly again, and I'll have another vision.
Maybe you'll find out who will take the item.
That's so smart.
I mean, why bother reading all those texts if you're not going to find out who is taking the item?
Well, I think history provides an important lesson for all of us.
Right? Speaking of which, where is this item, by the way?
Well, it's in the Order of the Shivering Dawn, which we don't. It's like the museum collection, right, of the city.
And when was the last time you've been there personally?
Oh, I've never been there. That's under another god's jurisdiction. So,
So, for all you know, you don't even know if the item is still there or not.
see, his face just fully break down, and he passes out.
Oh no, fuck. Neve? Neve, wake up. Neve, you're my only hope. Fuck. So he's just out cold or what's going on?
He kind of tap his shoulder. He just goes, ah! How long was I out for?
Lots of Molly. Took you out for a while.
Oh no. I haven't fed my
It's
dog
okay.
in weeks.
You have a dog? Oh my goodness. Alright, Neve. There's an order of operations that has to be done here. 1, we'll go visit your dog, make sure they're still alive. 2, when we find out if they're alive or not, hoping they are, we'll give them food. 3, once we're done with that, we'll go over to this museum you spoke of, and we need to check if this item is still there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Then, and only then, will we know if someone took the item or not. I mean, we have to check if it's still safe, right?
Yeah.
And you'll do this, leading me to the item.
Yeah. And then we can make sure it's still safe.
Right.
You're...
I'm gonna inside check him, real quick.
Go ahead.
That's a 14.
My man has no idea what's going on. He
Okay.
just heard we're gonna like confirm that the item that you've like staked your whole reputation on is still there. And he went, okie dokie, you're the only person that's like, had this much faith in me.
Okay. Alright. Does that sound like a plan, Neve?
Yeah.
Now, one more thing before we head out. I apologize for bombarding you with a bunch of these questions, but, new person in town, haven't been here in quite some time, so I need to catch up.
Oh, yeah, hey, no problem. This is really nice. I get to talk to someone.
Yeah. You do that typically, don't you?
Why would I need to? I have my prayer.
You're devout, as such. Perchance. Anyways, Neve, have you heard of some rumors or anything, or know anything, maybe personally seen, a child, a fiendish child?
A fiendish child?
Yeah, who happens to, I don't know, drag people along with them, seemingly like acting like puppets or dead or whatnot. Ring a bell in any way, any capacity?
Yeah, there was a child that was bugging me really bad this one time, but I don't think they were a fiend. They just told me that I looked really miserable and like I was gonna kill myself and they were gonna take me somewhere, but I said, no, I already have a god.
Fair enough. And when was the last time you seen this child?
Maybe... Oh, right in the middle of, like a couple of weeks ago when I was, still studying for my, my initiation.
Interesting. And they haven't visited you since?
Well, I haven't left the church, so...
Oh, right. They won't enter the church. Interesting.
Well, if you're saying it's a fiend, then, holy ground.
Yes, you're right. You do bring up a good point.
I do.
Alright, well, that answers that. Thank you for the knowledge. How about we go over to your place and see if that dog's still kicking?
I like that idea. Hey,
Me too.
you're an alright guy.
You too, Neve. You too.
Right, you head off to his place.
Yeah.
Neve is never gonna be seen again. Alrighty. Ziru and Scraps. You had a plan?
Yes,
We might not get to all of it, I'm sorry, but...
You're good. Before that,
Mhm.
Riley, do you still want to talk to the
Dude,
guy?
I don't think we're gonna be able to be honest. I think he was on a mission and he was gone.
If you still want to talk to him, like, waiting outside with, like, cracking your knuckles, you're more than welcome to.
Up to you,
Let's
Riley.
do something. Let's do something. Let's do some shenanigans.
Okay, fair. Wait, so are we talking? Are we gonna like mess with him?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Or are we going?
Yeah, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go talk to him. Well, he's gonna come out. We're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
talk to him.
Yeah.
All right. A man dressed in noble clothing steps out, not in a hurry, but kind of like how New Yorkers walk, with like a purpose and a destination in mind, and doesn't matter how many people they bump into on the way. He steps out. What are you guys doing?
Who's gonna step in front of him?
Just like tries to like push past you without like even acknowledging your presence.
Oh, hey there, pal. Wow.
Excuse me, good sir, I have an appointment
wow.
to... Yes?
Oh, Scraps?
Hi.
Ah!
Hi.
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 Would you please keep your dog on a leash?
No, I'm
What did you
Scraps.
say?
Your
Not a
dog?
dog.
Keep it on a
I'm
leash.
Scraps.
Dogs
I'm
are
Scraps.
much bigger. This is Scraps.
I've seen
Scraps.
smaller dogs.
I'm
No.
Scraps.
Yes,
I'm
little
Scraps.
green one, you are Scrap.
No, Scraps.
Mm.
Great, well, this was a wonderful waste of time. I really should be going, though.
Where are you going?
Yeah, can we come?
Yeah.
He just kind of like like deadpans. Is there... Do you need something from me?
Oh,
Someone get-
actually.
Oh, yeah, you go.
No, you go. I
He turns around and walks past you guys.
No, wait. Wait.
He continues walking.
Thanks.
You make an athletics check as you like lunge at him.
Okay. Can I like throw Scraps so they can roll with advantage?
Sure.
It'd be really funny. It'd be really funny if I self-cast catapult right now.
That would be pretty funny.
Really funny little thing.
What'd you roll?
22.
22, okay. You, like, Zero, you pick up Scraps, twirl, and just, like a football, toss them towards this man, like, right, like, in the middle of his back. You just kind of, like land in there. He topples over with a, and, like, falls onto the ground, and just, like, turns around, and just goes, "Put your fucking dog on a leash! What is this?"
I said I'm Scrap.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
Scraps.
care how many pieces of scrap you are. It just pushes you off.
One person.
Guard! Guard! Guard!
Like,
Oh,
cat's latch on.
You're gonna like latch onto his arm like a cat.
No, like on his back.
Okay.
The cat or jumps on his shoulder.
Oh
and just,
god.
like,
He
Wait.
screams out in horror.
I have a legitimate question.
Mm.
How loudly does he scream guard?
Rather loudly.
Enough for Valor to hear inside?
Make a perception check. 22. Yeah, you hear it. You
Valor's
you also
programmed
hear
to bolt towards it.
you also hear other similar footsteps to you. As a Valor X model from down the street picks up on this and turns to all of you. I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Wait, me?
Yep.
Or those two? Okay.
Well, if Acacia's still in the area,
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Zero and Scraps, because there is a very hostile entity to Zero and Scraps right now.
I'm just gonna roll it on here.
Okay, she got a 4. Alright, what did Valor get?
An 18.
Okay. What did Zero get?
24. Or wait, hang on. Yeah, 24.
Okay, what did Scraps get?
An 18.
Okay, 18. Valor and Scraps, you guys can decide whenever you want to go. But Zero, as this man is screaming guard, you see a pristine, like, robotic form, very similar to Valor 14, but the features are much, kind of, like, suited for, like, very, like, one, like, very, like, combat suited, as well as, the face, there's really no face to it. There's just kind of, like, almost 2 small dots to indicate eyes. There is, like, no humanity, or emotion, or anything on this creature. It simply sees you as, you and Scrap specifically, as, like, hurting a member of the public, and charges forward, not with intent to kill, but with intent to kind of, like, disarm you and, like, help this person out. We'll say, you like, we can do your action, then we gotta, like, end the session, because it's getting late.
I get you. So if like, because of its intention, would it like, if we left, would it just, like, stop chasing us?
Ooh, this would not be, I'd say make an insight check. Not really, like, against the robot's psyche, but kind of, like, trying to figure out what it was programmed to do. For fuck if you know, probably.
Oh my god. Oh, it's the Rapture. How far away is the robot?
50 feet.
50 feet. Can I pick up the dude, Reese, and throw him towards the robot? Like, as hard as I can?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
It was not a challenge to make me your lawyer.
Athletics, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Scraps, you're gonna have to let go for this one. 19.
I did that too late.
Does Scraps release?
I heard that too late. I'm still on.
Oh, pick up Reese with Scraps on it and launch the body at the robot. The body doesn't go that far. It's 50 feet away, so, like, 10 feet farther you just launch Reese with Scraps on it, who's still, like, clinging onto his back, ruining his coat. The robot looks Reese and Scraps looks at you, Zero, and then in a very familiar motion, a sword releases from its arm, points it at you, Zero, and goes, "Combat initiated." And that's where we'll leave off this session.